Hello, this is my term project, Vitamin X, for the spring semester of 15112. In the game, you are a vitamin in the bloodstream and you are protecting the outbreak of a terrible disease that's affecting somebody's bloodstream. It employs mechanics similar to Papi Jump and Fruit Ninja. And here is the start screen, and you can hit left shift to go to practice and learn the controls. So what I'll do, you can barely see the character, he kind of blends in with the environment, unfortunately, but he's there. And as you see, it's raining like these points here, and when the player goes over them, he picks them up. These points give him ammunition for his gun. The bar here at the top of the screen just filled up with ammunition, but now I'm going to use the bar here, which is the one that's equipped, designated by the white line being filled in. This bar here is a platform gun, and it appends platforms, or at least the mouse click X and Y to a list, and then the player can jump on them and rain down attacks. And if you hit space, you change guns, and the outside of the screen changes a little bit to let you know. And you can use the drawing gun, which is what these following points fuel ammunition for. You know when you're out of ammo when you see X's on the screen. Okay, now let's jump into the game. You have to press space to enter the bloodstream, so let's go ahead and do it. First wave of enemies are your sword candy. Very easy enemies. Each one has a unique flight path, which is determined through picking random integers with Monte Carlo method, and then assigning the values to the classes and creating new instances of the classes on a timer. It's pretty random, so no playthrough of the game is ever the same. As you can see, when you kill these enemies, they explode into points. Different enemies give different amounts of points, and the points have their own gravity function and are actually given random values as well, so that no two explosions are the same. These guys down here also points. The enemies here are slower and are a different class, and actually absorb the damage from the drawing gun better than the flying enemies do, who are just much weaker. Shooting the drawing gun was a unique problem to solve, but I also ended up using classes for it and just appending, using the mouse draw code run over in lecture, and making it cause damage to those enemies that are in range of the width of the clip, of the string left by the clip. Oh, and the platforms also use Monte Carlo method to make the random shapes around their borders that look kind of cool. Enemies kill you by reaching the end of the screen. Probably should have said that earlier. And it fills up this infection level bar here. The more enemies you kill, the more points you get. The more points you collect, also ammunition, the more points you get. As you can see, one enemy just reached the end of the screen and the infection level bar increased. Here's the big boss here, who actually is really interesting. He appends new monsters to the existing monsters list. And the player is tasked with surviving for as long as possible. Yep, and that's my game. Let's try and lose here. I can play for hours, to be honest. But, I'll let those guys end me, my reign. And here, lose. Your score is calculated for you. Gives you the number of enemies you killed and number of each type that you killed. And when you hit space, wait for this number to stop tallying. Return back to your start screen. And that's my game. 5 minutes. Thank you.